What are you waiting for?
Come join the Geek Drunk Nation.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Party Nation. How is it going? It's me, Lance. As you can tell, I look no different than any other episodes. Thank you everyone who's joining us today. Lance is having a family thing. He couldn't make it, so I'm going to be guiding us through today's stream. It should be a lot of fun, and we have a good lineup of Party Nation cast members here going down the line here. We have 3 Dubs. 3 Dubs, how are you today?
Doing good. I'm going to try to, click on what we need to click on before you before you get there. So yeah.
Absolutely. Then we have Taj Reacts over on TikTok, it seems. How's it going, buddy?
Now I'm on Instagram. and I'm tracking my food. Because I'm hungry.
Good old salmon and salad, right?
No, we're not doing that.
And
he's fulfilling Lance,
I had to do it, man. And we have returning guest Keita. Keita, how are you, man?
Good. It's 7:40 a.m. Wednesday in Tokyo.
That has the feature.
You must always just be like really tired.
It's a weird time. The worst is when it's like Ben's stream or something. It's like 4 a.m. or something, so I can rarely join. But this one's reasonable.
On playback.
Sure. This one's reasonable. I start working like a couple hours to work from home, so yeah, happy to join you guys.
Man. Time zones suck. I hate time zones.
Yeah.
Stranger,
Lance,
he had
Lance is doing open house with his kids. So
yes.
We robbed him.
Yes,
but there's full control, and I'm the one that's full control.
I am king now, and no one can stop us. We should also have another guest popping in later, but we'll see.
Yep.
Did everyone have like a good week? A good couple of days, I guess.
Yes. Aside for having 98 games just ripped from me from PlayStation, so
yeah.
Yeah, I spent like $900 on 98 games, and PS support is shit.
Man, you've had really bad luck these last couple of months.
I know. I got hacked. I got everything. I had to change my credit and debit card. I had to my entire PS games just ripped from me, so I have to restart from scratch. Terrible.
That sounds very unfortunate.
I wasn't wearing this, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like
my God.
What happened?
Your food's not getting here.
Nah, I was scrolling on Twitter and I saw a Kanye West thing, and I was just like, when I realized what it was.
Oh wow! You just clicked on you.
Dude, him on the boat.
Yeah. You don't.
Oh my God! I didn't know what was going on until I saw another picture, and I was like, okay.
I have a feeling I know what you're talking about, but I'm afraid to ask.
What? Let's. Lance isn't here.
I'm gonna move my phone to the side now.
Exactly. No phones while streaming on.
No, man, listen, I gotta watch out for my food, man.
So we definitely have a couple of fun things to talk about today, but why don't we start at the very beginning of chat and just kind of say hi to everyone who's joining us today.
So
I'm playing Spider-Man too. I got a PlayStation
Reloaded. He's trying to get home in time. Then Ragu joined us.
Hi, Ragu.
Jeffrey's here.
Howdy.
Well, Lance, that was me. The stranger joined us. And
Aloha.
I think that's it.
Stranger said, speaking of PlayStation, who is getting Spider-Man 2? Are we all planning on getting Spider-Man 2?
Yeah, we don't.
definitely
I
good.
don't have a PS5 yet.
Same.
Wait, is it only coming out on the 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and Jose.
What up?
When does the
And
game come out
Cameron?
again? Don't it come out
I
this
hope
month?
I
October,
pronounced that
yeah.
right.
Oh, come out
I
October.
know it's not Josie. Cameron joined us.
Hello, Cameron. How are you?
Apparently, you have a PS5.
Good. Yeah, I want to try my best to get a PS5 in like the next 3 months.
Luckily, there's no shortage now, so you can
Yeah.
actually buy it on Amazon now.
I just need to find the
I better
time
be
where I can
careful
just.
ordering off of Amazon. You know.
No,
Yeah.
it's from Sony PlayStation Store. There's a
Yeah,
I-
thing
I would
you
never
look at.
buy something that big off of there. I had some earbuds be stolen like 2 weeks ago, and I was so mad.
Did you
I've
buy
never
them
gotten
from the
earphones
actual
from
brand
Soul.
store, or did you buy it from a third party?
Well, no, you got
I
it stolen
don't
off your porch or something, right? You mean?
I think they broke into the box and like took it out.
Oh.
Because like
Hey,
I ordered
yeah.
that, and I ordered a like water bottle, and like the like water bottle was still there, but my headphones were not. So I was like,
Lance
well,
is
shoot.
at a open house with his kids, so that's the
He
reason
has
he's
kid
not here.
stuff to do.
Yeah, maybe we should just have a thing at the bottom that says Lance is not
Yeah,
here.
I'm going to create a band.
We kidnapped him. But yeah, I mean, like I've talked a little bit about this over on my channel recently, but it really feels like we're finally feeling the effects of the like strike. Like we're finally feeling like, oh,
Yeah, 'cause they
okay,
let
there's
out.
not much to talk about. Not much news is coming out. Everything is very bare bones. And we're kind of in that in-between time where there aren't much movies coming out, there aren't much shows coming out. Like Ahsoka just started, and I think this is going to be the real start of getting some stuff. Like I know in 1 month we get like Gen V, we should be getting Loki soon, all that kind of fun stuff. But I think we're definitely in that dry period, and it'll be very interesting.
Yeah, because we won't have anything until
There
like,
you
what,
go.
like late September.
Yeah, late. Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Ahsoka has to carry this next month.
Ahsoka goes into like October though.
Yeah,
so
it's like the
I'm
last
okay with
weekend
that.
in October.
Yeah, that's why I kind of hate, but also love the fact that they were getting 2 episodes. Because obviously,
No, it's one
2
episode. It's one
Yeah,
episode.
it's
No. 2 episodes. The first.
The first
Episode.
Oh
episode.
yeah,
That
they
happens
had
a lot of
to.
times.
Yeah,
I'm
they
like
had to.
now.
The way that first episode ended,
The
I would've been
cliffhanger.
pissed.
The
I would've been
cliffhanger. I
pissed
mean,
if I had to wait a
you
week.
know she survives though because she's in the trailer. With
I mean, yeah,
shorter
she most
hair.
of the promo, but it's
She
still-
does?
You caught up. So
or
don't
or
pull
that would
that.
be that would be funny if he forgot to see the second one. Like sometimes when I watch ones when 2 drops, I see the second
yeah.
one in
I will
first, and
say-
I'm like, what did I miss? Like something's
What do you
missing
mean
here.
Yoda showed up?
Qui-Gon feels very, 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 very angry.
Well, no, I don't. I don't agree. I hate this whole
The
thing
gut.
that's been going on.
I mean, he got stabbed in the gut, and maybe like I saw some theories. Maybe it went through the spine or something. You know,
It did. It went straight through.
It went
But, I
straight
mean,
through her too.
He had
it was a little bit to the side.
hers was to the side. It wasn't in the middle.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like it was literally on the side. Like it wasn't a death blow.
yeah. Qui-Gon's was like Han Solo.
Qui-Gon got stabbed in the middle, and he was sitting
Yeah.
there for like 20 minutes because Darth Maul and Obi-Wan still had to fight.
It's like when Kylo stabbed Han Solo like directly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Listen, Harrison Ford wanted to die anyway.
Yeah, for like
That's the only reason why he came back.
5 movies. For how many?
And he got
movies?
stabbed through the gut too.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. But I
So
mean, Qui-Gon's
is
a Jedi, so he might be able to pull something. But
Listen, Darth Maul got cut in half,
yeah,
And
and
he
he
still
still
survived.
survived.
and no one has a problem with that. So
He got some robot legs, and
Star Killer got
But
stabbed
this
through the back,
happened
through the chest.
pre George Lucas, by the way.
Huh?
Everyone that got stabbed
What?
with Lucas in the gut died. But
Not everybody.
No. Darth Maul was okay.
No,
Darth
Darth
Maul
Maul happened after Lucas because Disney.
No, that was during Lucas.
It was
That was
Clone
during
Wars.
Lucas. That was Clone Wars. That was under George Lucas. That wasn't under
Yeah,
Disney yet.
so that's before the
The only season
trilogy.
that's under the only season of Clone Wars
Well,
that's
he's
under
a
Disney is the
robot,
last
so
one.
there's that.
Well, he
Yeah,
wasn't a robot. He was I forgot his species,
junkyard.
but
He
got cut in half and fell like hundreds of feet and still survived. But nobody want to complain about that.
He's a Zabrag.
This man Star Killer gets stabbed in the back through the chest, and everybody want to see Star Killer back. And I'm just like, he died and got sucked into space, and y'all don't complain about that.
Oh, but that's not canon though.
No, but listen, it was before Disney got it, so it's just like.
Apparently, it's boring at the house open house, so he's in the chat.
You better pay attention to your kids. Gosh, you are there for them.
No, he's there for his wife, who's there for them.
That's insane.
I see some people talking about Echo, and I feel like it's still pretty up in the air. Like, I haven't heard anything official that it's off the thing
I saw somebody
that
on
it's
Twitter
coming
say
out.
it's coming out in like a month.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's some people saying it's delayed, and some people saying it's still there.
I haven't seen anything official saying that it's not coming out.
All I know
that
is
show
that
existed.
Echo is still pretty much filmed.
Oh my gosh, it does say November 29th.
Yeah, like it is scheduled to come out next 2 months.
What the hell?
I think
forgot
we
it
should
existed.
wait though. Wait until there's nothing else coming out. Wait until March of next year or something. You know.
We're also getting Skeleton Crew that's at the end of this year too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's this year?
I thought that came out in 2024.
That's Acolyte. Acolyte comes in 2024.
No, I thought Skeleton Crew came out.
No, Skeleton Crew is
It
first.
says December 2023. Yeah, December.
Yeah, what the
year.
hell?
Or early 2024. It says.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I think
from what I heard, it was supposed to be
It's
early
definitely probably
2024.
going to be December.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I mean,
because they got Percy Jackson coming out.
and Skeleton.
They're not putting out Skeleton Crew because they know daggone well anybody watching Skeleton Crew over Percy
It'll probably
Jackson.
be February, right? Probably.
I think February.
Yeah.
With it does come out in December. Will you all be pissed?
Yes, I'm watching Percy Jackson.
Yeah, there's time because it's all on Disney Plus. So I mean,
It's not time
you
for
don't
me.
need to
Listen,
watch. You don't need to watch it all at once.
I will rewatch that first episode 100 times before I watch goddamn Skeleton Crew. I'm not hyped about Skeleton Crew. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do, but it's mostly about. It's supposed to be like Stranger Things, but in Star Wars. That's what people was comparing it to. How does Percy Jackson look cheap? It look expensive as hell.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah.
Did you watch the trailer, Stranger, or the previews?
I'm so
obviously
excited.
He probably did, but he
I
probably
don't know. It looked expensive to me.
Yeah.
He probably thinks compared to other things, it's cheap.
I'm not watching. I'm not
it
watching.
Looks better
Echo.
than the Marvel stuff. I think.
I
it
will
looks
say
better
that
than Secret Invasion and WandaVision and stuff.
It looks like an improvement to the movies, but also it looks like a down. It looks like they're trying to start something new, which takes time for them to polish it.
They're actually doing the story right.
Yeah.
They're actually doing something new.
but the creator of the books is actually involved in the series, so I'm like, that's good. Thank you, because he wanted to be involved with the movies, but the directors was like, no. So I was like, oh, that's whack.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even really
supposed to come out.
It wasn't even really a trailer. It was a teaser, right? So
we're not going to barely anything in it.
Yeah, it's 12 seconds.
Also, why does promotion matter with Disney Plus shows? Shouldn't delay be not a thing to them? Because technically they can promote their own stuff on their own Disney Plus platform.
I mean, they still need to like push it out. Like Secret Invasion got nothing, and that's why a lot of people didn't watch it.
It also was developed as a film and not like a TV show. So people didn't like the how they made it.
Yeah.
X-Men 97 season 1 has yet to be released.
House of the Dragon is one of the most expensive
unfair
shows.
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of unfair.
That's more expensive than most movies.
Right. It's like 200 million for the whole man. Nah,
Yeah.
That's an unfair comparison. They got dragons and everything. That's not fair to compare.
Yeah, that's like saying like Game of Thrones versus Flash, and it's like,
the thing is, he hasn't seen House of Dragons.
That's true. But even if he just looked at the trailers, he would be like, "Yeah, this is expensive." Like this.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, that's one of their biggest properties, Game of Thrones. They're throwing money into those shows. Like anything else would probably be cheap, but I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with Harry Potter. I don't want them to do this. I don't want a Harry Potter series. I'm scared for them kids.
I kind of do.
I want to, but I'm scared because the kids gonna get bullied.
That's true. Oh yeah,
bullied. I don't want.
I was completely horrified by the fact that on Obi-Wan series, the little girl got bullied.
Yeah,
that's uncalled for a 6-year-old.
Like, we're messing with people.
That girl is so smart. If you hear her talk in real life, like,
if you look at the banner, you know why.
I've always been the king chainsaw. It's always been me.
It's always been me.
X-Men 97. I've heard that comes out like early of next year, like January or like February or something.
Yeah,
I'm really excited. I'm really excited for that. Ironheart as well. I think Ironheart's in a weird spot, man. Like I wonder where that's going to. Like I'm excited, but I don't know where that's going to like fit into like everything else.
Yeah, like what does it lead into?
He is replaced for 1 week.
Maybe
I
Young
don't
Avengers.
know what it's going to lead in. I don't know. Probably. Who knows?
Yeah, I think it's one of those weird projects where I'm excited, but like,
what do you
need
do
a whole project? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they should have gave her a Werewolf by Night joint.
Also, when
I agree.
When they do trailers, it's not fully polished yet. So
that's true too. Like we haven't even gotten a full trailer for Percy Jackson.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Which they need to drop it. It come out in December. Like what are we doing? Like they need to drop a trailer soon. Like what are we?
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
like,
shows usually wait, right? Like, shows usually wait.
Yeah,
but couple months.
Usually they drop like a long like teaser trailer first, and then they drop the official trailer. We haven't gotten we got like 30-second spots. Like like we
should get something before probably next month. Either like probably end of next month, early of October, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, they need to drop it like next month. At the latest, like late next month, early October, because at that point it's going to be at the 2-month mark.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of which, Aquaman comes out in a couple months. We ain't seen nothing.
Do it really?
Yeah, it comes out December. Yeah.
Why did I think that was coming out next year or something?
No, they've said that it is coming out now.
Oh God!
Like
I'm not excited for that movie.
I don't care. Yeah,
I don't either.
You guys think it'll be a flop?
I don't know if it's going to be a flop, but
definitely because
like the 7th flop in a row for DC.
Because people are saying that Blue Beetle didn't really. It's the character is essential, but the movie isn't part of the DCU, so they don't really care.
I think it depends because I think Aquaman is a brand for DC now. Like that last one made a lot of money. And it is a holiday movie. A lot of people.
It still has controversial because of Amber Heard.
I mean,
that movie is gonna be all over the place because she's like a big character. They had to like retool.
Yeah,
everything with her in it.
And the fact that she'll be in the trailers.
In the fact that Batman got recast and reshot like 3 times, so
you gotta show her in something. I mean, I get it, but
The hype just died.
I heard that it's when you compare it to like something like Avatar, it just doesn't look good at all because Avatar did the underwater thing so well.
I mean, Aquaman did it first.
no, but
with Aquaman's, it didn't really look like water. You could tell that was fake. Like,
I did, however, like the Aquaman DC kind of like resemblance of the intro that we usually see, where Aquaman's like jumps up. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
We still haven't gotten the Superman punch through wall scene that usually happens in the DC intro. Well, you don't actually see his face, but you see a punch in the wall.
Sure.
Medusa is played by Jessica Parker Kennedy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Another reason to watch Percy Jackson.
Yep. We got our excess. We gotta get your excess, Phil. If you say that word one more time, I'm going to...
No, I'm not going to say it this time.
I like your impulse.
I'm not going to say it.
Okay. So...
You dethroned him.
Alrighty.
I'm definitely looking forward to that.
So we're going to start on our first topic, and that is...
Yeah, I was just thinking we should probably jump into our number one topic of the stream, and that's my adventures with Superman, season 1, episode 9, the penultimate episode of the season.
We can actually talk about 8 too.
Yes, because we didn't talk about it last week.
Also, because it's part 1.
Part 1, part 2, and next week, or in a couple of days, is part 3, the series or the season finale. How are we, just kind of like overall, because it has been several weeks since we actually talked about the show, how are we all kind of feeling about season 1, these last couple of things that have come out?
I'm loving it. As I would say in my McDonald voice, I'm loving it. But yeah,
I like the first half. I like the first half a lot better than the second half stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just the setup for him and backstory and stuff like that. Him and Lois Lane, more than all these battles and stuff like that. It's just kind of hard to follow for me. I didn't even know it was the penultimate. It doesn't feel like one. I actually thought that the finale was the one where they're going into that laboratory. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was the finale because it felt like one, and I was like, oh, there's actually more. So. I mean, I almost thought that it should have just ended there.
Which one?
They go to the laboratory. Remember?
Yeah, that was episode I think 5 or 6.
Yeah. So
the one with
the monkey.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Or the gorilla or something, and he's in a relationship with that robot.
Yeah, Lance isn't here, so he can't just tell us the name.
So I thought that was a finale, and then I thought that would have been a good ending, but I mean, just the Suicide Squad, Amanda Waller stuff. It's just I don't know. For me, it's all over the place.
She's always been kind of like a bad guy, so it's a nice twist from Lex, though. Nice leeway from always getting Lex as a big bad.
Although I think it seems like we might have him. Like, it seems like that one guy might end up being Lex. His name is Alex? So
yeah, but his name is Alex, though.
Yeah, but sometimes his name is Alex, right?
No, it's Alexander.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's
Alex.
Short for Alex.
Yeah,
it could be Lex.
No, it's short for Lex. Alex is still long.
I could see it.
But we haven't gotten his last name, though.
No. And they said they weren't going to dive into him in season 1, which I think is a really good idea. I think everyone kind of knows that he's a little dried out. I always love getting Lex Luthor, but just like Joker, he is used a lot. They use him all the time.
And
so
we're about to get him in season 4 of Superman and Lois too.
Yeah,
so
Superman Legacy as well. We had him in Titans, we had him in Supergirl, we had him in so much Lex Luthor content, so much all the time. But I would be curious to see what the show does with this version of Lex Luthor, because it's a very different version of Clark and Lois. Would it be a similar version to a John
Slade.
Cryer who is very kind of silly and goofy, or would it be more of like a Superman and Lois?
It's
which
probably
is
going to have
more-
the tone of kind of like what Slade was, where he wasn't really Slade.
Mm. He isn't yet.
Yeah,
He's not
and
Slade
we
yet,
just now
yeah.
lost an eye.
Yeah.
So he finally got his other half to, like, boop.
Yeah.
Though I still think that was really weirdly done. I wasn't expecting one of the bad guys to do it.
To be Slade?
Yeah, to one eye him.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people were having a villain problem with this show. And at least for me, it isn't an issue because I just think
It's not a big issue, but it's a different take that I just never...
it's very different.
Yeah.
Like, if you're someone who wants your comic books to be exactly what they were in the comics, then yeah, you're not going to like it, I don't think.
Yeah.
They're just very different from what we normally see. And I do think some have been better than others. I think some have been stronger than others. I am curious, though, because we have one episode left. I feel like there's a lot they still have to do with, like, Amanda Waller and, like, the squad and, like, Sam Lane to, like, what we think is Sam Lane, right? I don't know if they've officially said his name.
No, they haven't officially told him he's Sam Lane.
Yeah, but I think it's pretty obvious, right?
It's obvious, but I think it's until we get, like, a father and daughter scene. No. Right now, he's a character that's being thrown out by Amanda Waller.
Yeah. I wonder how we wrap everything up next week.
Though the general, speaking of the general, he seems like he's going to the side of Superman at the like as the scenes go on.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have the boys speech at the end.
So so he does kind of feel like this could be Sam Lane, but it hasn't been confirmed yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty apparent. I would sell my left sock if this is not Sam Lane.
But who would want your left sock?
Not my right sock, my left sock. If it's not Sam Lane.
So apparently you're thinking it's wrong, so you're going with left sock instead of right sock because that's the right.
I would be very shocked if it's not. And I have a feeling like when he goes to get Clark next week, it's going to be like dad, daughter.
Okay.
I think there's going to be a scene like that with Lois and.
And what
Sam.
do you think Jimmy's going to do now he saw the evil Superman?
I don't know.
Will he fully commit to what Lois was going to do?
No, I think they'll both accept him. I think that ending is more so for Clark to see what he could be capable of, and that self-doubt to be like, can I, like, could I or would I ever go evil? Do I have that possibility? And especially after learning that there are he has family that would do that, or he has family that's potentially coming to hurt the world, and I think that's going to be a nice parallel. And like, do we think it's Zod that we're going to see? Like, do we think we're going to get Zod at some point?
Probably for season 2. Not exactly sure if we might get an evil version of a Kryptonian. We might actually get Supergirl. Who knows?
I've heard that going around that a lot of people think we're going to get Supergirl at some point.
Because that would be a kind of a unique take. That would be a unique take because he'd be like, I'm alone. No, I'm not. I have a cousin.
Yeah, it would be very interesting, and especially with such a young Superman as well. Like, I know we talked a little bit about this, 2 weeks ago, but
he like teared up when he thought that the Kryptonians were responsible.
Yeah,
and as soon as he figures out the language of his dad, I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, some were probably evil, right? Like,
he's probably going to
Zod and stuff.
I guarantee he's going to be talking to his dad at first with a strong anger tone, and then he's going to realize that they're not really Kryptonians; they're Brainiac.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? That's actually a really good point because we have heard the rumors that Brainiac might show up at some point. I would
What's that, Tosh? What's that reaction?
I don't want to see
You don't wanna see
Brainiac
him?
right now.
Really?
Not right now.
We might get a hint at him before season 2.
Hinting at him, cool, but like I don't want to see him.
Knowing who voice is going to voice him makes me excited.
Who could voice him? The one from Justice League versus Fatal 5? Or the Legion of Superheroes?
I tried to watch that like 3 times and I fell asleep within the first 10 minutes.
Do we have any other kind of like
Corey Burton is a good voice. Oh, that would be nice.
They should get Corey Burton.
That would be nice. That's a nice voice.
Yeah.
He plays what's his name in Star Wars? I'm blanking on his name right now. What's the blue dude that Boba Fett killed last in his show? I forgot his name. I'm blanking on it. Cad Bane. That's what he played.
He's also been in Atlantis, The Lost Empire, and Mars.
Unless they get Clancy Brown, he in everything.
He's also in Tales of the Jedi too.
He was in
Corey
Mandalorian too.
Give me my money.
He was also in the Arkham City game. He played Hugo Strange.
He also played Savage Opress in Clone Wars.
He did. Oh my god, that arc, that whole Darth Maul thing.
He played Dooku in Tales of the Jedi.
That Savage and Darth Maul versus Palpatine was such a badass episode,
dude. That was just.
He also played Cad Bane voice in the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. That's what. Tosh
That's what I was talking about.
Wow.
He played the animated voice and he did a live action thing. Yeah, that'd be kind of dope.
Did you guys like Lois's speech here?
Lois's speech.
Yeah.
Which one?
When like they went like live on like TikTok.
Yeah, I was like,
okay.
Yeah, I was like, this feels like Superman and Lois speech that happened. We also got like Iris speech, kind of like to help the hero.
The power of love.
It reminded me of the season 1 Supergirl speech when like she's trying to get all the like people under Non's control, right? Like I kind of got that vibe.
Oh, you're talking about how people should conserve energy or turn their lights off.
Like
I felt it was like a Dragon Ball Z thing where they're talking about raise your hand, give Goku some ki for the spirit bomb or something.
Oh yeah.
My favorite scene
felt like that. It felt like that because it's an anime. Because it's an anime. I was like, oh.
My whole favorite scene of speaking of Dragon Ball is the whole scene where he's like, "Stay away from my Bulma." "Oh, you were here the whole time, weren't you, Goku?" "Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what to do."
Wait, is that Dragon Ball? Is that Dragon Ball Super?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Super.
I don't watch that. I'm sorry.
How dare you strike my Bulma?
For some reason.
I just Super. I tried to. It just don't hit the way Z did. It's just I'm just.
Hey! I mean, you gotta be super to watch Dragon Ball Super.
but I'm glad Clark and Lois are together now. They don't do the will they won't they. Because sometimes they drag those out so long, you know.
I expected it to last. So listen, Smallville was God.
I will say that
we had like 8 seasons with him and like Lana, bro. It was just like end this already, please. Put me.
They tried to kill her off. 7th finale.
They should have just did it.
And now they drive the wedge to where he can't even come near her.
Did she get like poisoned or something?
She got kryptonite poisoning to where her whole blood system is kryptonite. So there you go. There's that wedge.
you know how upset I was when she popped up in season 8.
And they needed Lex Luthor to do it.
And she just popped in. And I was like, no, I thought we got rid of you. I don't even hate Lana. It's just over time,
and the creators even said that we made a mistake. I'm sorry, we dragged on the Lana for too damn long. But they also in the background, in the background since season 4, they were trying to get Lois and Clark to eventually like be friends, and eventually become a relationship. So it was a character development.
Yeah.
Erica Durance is as Lois is. I still think she's the best Lois.
Yes,
Yes.
I will.
She's
I'll die on that hill.
Second favorite? I think
Yeah.
she is my favorite. She's my favorite.
I just love Betsy, man.
Oh, okay.
Betsy's really good too.
See,
They're like both
I'm
top
okay
tier
with
though.
that.
And she's the first one to actually say Superman on screen. Like not like the first Lois to say it, but like the first character of the series to say it.
I see.
I was like, ever?
Like Hawkman said something in Arabic, which was like Superman or something like that, and Lois translates to a Superman, and that was in season 10, episode 2.
So did you guys like Dr. Ivo and his kaiju thing in this?
I didn't really like the kaiju thing.
I didn't like how he just kept on getting bigger and bigger and bigger and Godzilla-ish vibes.
Yeah.
And the whole lights out kind of resembles the Batwoman finale, which in season 2 where the lights just like they put the Batwoman light in the window.
Oh, wait. So what happened because of that?
Lance, where are you?
Okay, I mean, I understand. I mean,
it was a kind of like a boost in morality for Batwoman because people started liking her character, so they started to put like a lantern in the window that resembles Batwoman.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
Well,
for season 2 finale.
But do we have any kind of final thoughts, like going into next week's episode? Anything that we kind of have?
I can't predict.
We don't have we don't have previews or trailers or anything for these, right?
No.
They have been, but I didn't see the one for the newest one.
Speaking of the whole relationship, I've never seen a cartoon do so much kissing, and how they kiss. It's like,
Adult Swim, man.
It's Adult Swim. That's what I was
supposed to be for Cartoon Network.
It wasn't supposed to be. Like literally, they like reworked it for Adult Swim, which is totally different from Cartoon Network.
Yeah, but I think they just aired it there. I don't know if they reworked
because Cartoon
the
Network
show.
does not do kissing.
I mean, times are changing, man.
No, they've never done kissing. Adult Swim, they do kissing. Adult Swim is for adults.
I just love how every version of Clark and Lois, I fall in love with them. Like almost all of them are so good. If it's Superman and Lois, if it's Smallville.
The only one I didn't like was the movie one.
Yeah, Man of Steel, and
I just couldn't get on board with that one.
Yeah, I agree.
I was like,
but
yeah, you're probably used to the whole like every Superman's kind of like it gets to you, so you're loving it, so it doesn't really bother you. But no, it doesn't bother me either, but it feels like it's targeting adult people more than kids, because the kids, that would just go over their head. Some of the jokes that come up in Superman Lois. What's up?
I mean, I don't know what they're predicting or what they're setting up. It's just Amanda Waller's at the top now, right?
Yeah.
I will be right back. My food is here.
His salmon and salad. No. I think it's chicken.
Was it in Black Adam also? They just set up Amanda Waller being she was always at the top.
Yeah.
But I mean, what is going to? Yeah, she's going to be. They're going to be more brutal because she's at the top right now.
And also the fact that she introduced checkmate. I mean, she said checkmate. So
yeah.
I don't even think checkmate's a real government.
Where did you see that, stranger? That'd be a nice live.
Where did you see that?
Yeah.
We got this covered.
We would. We would love to talk about that if you have like a source.
Trust me, bro.
Was it Trust Me, Bro, or We've Got This
Oh,
Covered?
whoa, wait! I did see something. Hold on.
You can present, and share screen. So just letting you know. Wow, you got from Chainsaw Reacts some source. Just kidding.
Who's that? Who's that?
Who's that?
Does he review chainsaws?
Does he review Ben Stream?
Ben 10?
No, I'm kidding. You can share a screen instead of mouthing it. Also, you muted.
Okay.
Something's wrong with your mic now.
Now he's underwater again. Oh, there we go.
Is it back?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's back. Finally.
Okay. So I found what people are saying. Now this is just rumored, apparently. So until we hear something more official, we'll really talk about it then. But She-Hulk: Attorney at Law Season 2 is reportedly in the works at Marvel Studios, according to My Time to Shine.
Okay.
So who's the source?
Take it as you will.
My Time to Shine is the source.
Oh, My Time.
Yeah.
They're okay. Never heard of them. So I only do variety. And
Wait, you're kidding though, right? You haven't heard of My Time to Shine?
No, I'm serious. My Time to Shine.
Okay.
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 Take this with as much grain of salt as you want.
Now you sound like a radio host.
Am I back to normal?
No.
No.
Wait, what? No, stop doing that. Are we back?
No.
Oh, now it's worse.
Now it's water. Now it's not even saying anything.
What the hell?
Now it's back to radio.
I apologize in advance if anybody get hungry watching me eat. I'm sorry.
Are we back?
Wait, what? Why'd you do that?
That's
Can you
crazy.
hear me?
What are you eating?
We don't want those man candies.
I got a chicken box.
So speak, Darren.
Am I back? Can you hear me?
No, it's radio.
What?
Darren,
Okay,
what
give
happened
me
to
a
your
second.
mic? I left for like 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah, that wasn't me. He actually kicked himself out.
Why am I
You'll
getting
be
these
back.
notifications on my laptop? What the hell?
Any minute now. So how's everyone doing?
Wait, what time is it for you guys?
It's 7:23 for me.
It's
Okay.
6:30 for me.
Wait a minute. Because you're in, what, Baltimore or something?
I am, yeah.
And he's in
Hopscotch.
Florida. Isn't that
Okay.
the same time zone?
Speak, Darren.
Hello?
It should be.
Yes, you're back.
I'm back to normal.
Yeah, three dubs. Are you
Three
sure?
ups. How's it 6:30 there?
It's
Are you
EST.
on like? But you're in Florida, right?
That's Eastern time.
No, it's Central.
Wait, you're in Florida.
Yeah. There's two.
it is.
There,
Yeah, it is.
Jacksonville
Oh,
is
really?
Eastern,
Okay.
and
Okay.
where I'm at is Central.
Okay.
Also, the Gulf is Central.
All right.
Okay.
You got to fix. Oh, you got to fix, Darren.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if these rumors were true that She-Hulk Season 2 is happening, would we be excited?
Yeah. Well.
Yes and no. I'll watch it. But
Only if
I'm
I get to see Megan Thee Stallion
extremely
again.
excited about it.
I think it can only get better from here. Like, I think the issue with She-Hulk is it didn't have enough time to, like, get good and find its footing. You know what I mean?
I just want to see Megan Thee Stallion again.
It
I don't
should
know.
have. 8 episodes was,
It should have been like
enough
13
time.
or 15.
I actually think they don't have any more content because the origin story was like a big part, and now it's just going to be her being a lawyer and like at the week of adventure thing.
The
or the end of
origins-
the week.
The origin story happened for like a minute. Like,
That's what
Well, yeah,
want.
I mean, the origin, and then I mean her getting used to all these things,
Yeah.
and I mean that's the whole thing.
it'll be interesting to see if she becomes a full-on hero. Like, because she's been denying it for 8 episodes.
And
Yeah.
it depends when it takes place, right? Is it like because Daredevil? She might show up in Daredevil, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I was just about to ask that because they smacking.
Yeah. So
I thought you weren't going to eat on camera.
I'm hungry.
no. Let him eat. Let him eat.
Let him eat.
It's all right.
Watch that amazing food. That looks wonderful.
It tastes.
Where's
good
it
too.
from, by the way? Because I may want to get some.
Yeah, I mean-
It's a Baltimore place. It's not in other states.
Oh, he's
Like
not
a
gonna tell us.
stranger,
He wants to keep it to himself.
No, it's literally a store that's only here. So
What's it called
So
then?
good.
I forgot the name of it. They
Fudge.
changed the name like 3 times. They
Is
changed the
it-
name like 3 times. I sort of.
Is it Rudders?
I ain't never been to Roller, so I ain't gonna lie.
Is it
I
Chinese?
don't- It's not
You
Chinese.
said it's Chinese.
It's Chinese chicken. It looks like orange chicken.
No, it looks like Zaxby's or
No,
something.
it's fried chicken. It's chicken wings.
They have fried chicken at a Chinese restaurant.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
At restaurants, yeah, but this like a corner store type of place. Not corner store, but like
It was a buffet.
it's not a buffet. No.
um,
Oh,
Yeah, but-
alrighty.
With the
Let's move
Superman
along.
logos. Yeah.
the problem with She-Hulk for me is it was supposed to be a comedy, but it wasn't.
It was funny sometimes.
It
but
was.
Yeah.
not fully.
It
literally,
depends on the
you have
person.
to have the acquired
Yeah.
taste to understand
Yeah,
slapstick
it
comedy.
depends on the person.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
like-
understand.
It was definitely
comedy
funny to a
is-
lot of people.
Yeah.
I
thought it
mean,
was funny.
but also I think that's a thing that changes over time because like look at like any sitcom. Their first seasons normally suck because they don't have time. Like they need to find their footing
Depending
first.
on where you watch it, like
Time out.
like the
Yeah.
Big Bang Theory, the first
Current-
season was spot on.
Current sitcoms, yeah, but like early 2000s, 90s, most of them.
Yeah, I mean-
they was good from the jump.
Yes, Dear was also a good comedy.
I don't know what that is.
King and Queens was a good comedy.
My all-time
Seinfeld
favorite is
was a good-
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld was
Yeah.
a good comedy.
That's still good.
I might get flamed. I did not like Seinfeld. I did not think it was funny.
It was 33 episodes.
I didn't like it.
No,
I didn't like
it's
that
more than 33.
No, 3 episodes for the first season.
Oh, I was like,
I'll-
I thought it ran forever.
No,
I'm
it
talking
was
about,
like
I'm
9
talking about the
seasons
show in
total.
general. I'm talking about the show in general. I did not like it. I didn't think it was funny at all.
Well, acquired taste then.
Nah, it might be.
Well,
do
it
it might be
it
might be a black thing.
dude? Yeah, that's what
It's
I'm
a black
thinking.
thing.
Like,
It's a black thing because I'm from the hood, Baltimore. Nobody.
so you
was
might
messing
not
with
be able to
Seinfeld.
relate with some of those. That,
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was a good comedy.
Oh yeah, of course.
Will Smith.
That's my
haven't
show.
I haven't seen the original.
Y'all can't
I mean,
watch
the
Fresh
new
Prince with
one.
me. Y'all can't watch Fresh Prince with me. I will
no,
say every
Seinfeld
line.
Seinfeld had
every
180 episodes.
That
No,
show
the
was
new
fun.
the new Bel Air is actually really good. Like I didn't think it was
I
gonna be
heard
good,
it's
but it was
solid,
actually
yeah.
it was actually good.
Isn't Will Smith tied to it? So
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
I mean,
don't
he
like
has
have,
to be, right?
he don't have
Brooklyn
control.
Brooklyn
He don't have
Nine-Nine was
control.
good too. Not 999.
Yeah.
Like
Brooklyn
Wow.
Nine-Nine one for me is like I love that show. That's like one of my favorite shows, but I don't
No,
like
that
that
show
first
was-
season.
That
Like
show
I
was
think that
funny.
first season's kind of eh.
All right,
And
you
then
guys
like
wanna talk-
season 2 onward
okay,
gets good.
acquired
Let's-
taste because that
Yeah.
was a good first season for me.
Yo, let's talk Ahsoka.
Yeah, let's move along to our second topic.
Film delays.
What got delayed
okay.
exactly? Because I didn't see everything
Yeah,
that got delayed.
I have the 2 here now.
Yeah.
Only 2 got moved, but I think at least the one that did get moved was pretty big. And I do think that will impact another thing pretty hard. So Dune 2 has been delayed to March 14th, 2024. And previously the Marvels wasn't going to have any IMAX screenings, and now because that's moved, it's separate. Now they are going to have new IMAX screenings. Is anyone disappointed by the fact that Dune 2 is getting put back? Do you think this will help the Marvels at all?
Nope. And also nope.
Really? You don't?
I think the Marvels are good on their own.
Yeah, but that month is insanely crazy. Like, that month has so much coming out.
Yeah, but people know exactly what they're getting into with the Marvels.
That's true.
Yeah, but I think Dune's also becoming a really big franchise now. Like, I think
haven't even seen the first movie.
I haven't either. I mean, Dune is not really family oriented, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's
a
family film. The Marvels
anyone can go see it, right? I still think Dune is kind of a niche thing that if you're kind of like a certain kind of people go see it. So I mean, I don't know.
That's fair.
But some people probably go see both anyways, right?
There's some hardcore fans where they will see Dune and also the Marvels, but I don't think that for like people that like MCU will only go see Marvel.
Yeah. I'm very curious about the rest of that month as well, because we have Trolls, which is very popular with kids.
I literally thought you meant actual Trolls, the ones that are the bad talking movies.
Well, the one before did really well, right?
It did, yeah.
We're gonna have Trolls.
Surprisingly.
Well, like the first one did well in theaters, and then the second one came out right as COVID started, and it did insanely well on like VOD because there was nothing else. It was the only thing that had come out in months. So it did so well. They got so much money.
Did you watch it, Darren?
I did. I've seen
yeah, I can see you. Go see it.
I will see. I will.
You like it?
I'm not a huge fan of that franchise, but I like DreamWorks. So, and then we have Hunger Games coming out, which as much as I love Hunger Games.
It's been a while, right?
I think people may have outgrown Hunger Games. Like,
no, it's also.
Listen, if anything, they probably got turned off by Rachel Zegler.
That whole stuff is so dumb to me.
You know how people are.
And also, it's the prequel, not the sequel.
Yeah,
it is a prequel.
So people are not going to be thrilled to watch.
I mean, look at what happened. Look at what happened with Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the first Fantastic Beasts movie was good, but the other two after was kind of like.
I haven't even seen them. I didn't even like.
I liked the first. I thought the first one was enjoyable. I think if it was a one-off, it would have been fine.
It was too slow.
I thought it was too disconnected to the rest of the Harry Potter franchise that nothing was connected, so it wasn't worth going to see to make other parts.
I didn't see it more. I waited till it came out on TV or something. I was just putting my buddy.
So our next topic is Ahsoka.
Oh yeah, finally.
10 out of 10s.
Yeah.
As far as pacing goes, it's spot on. Like everything felt like it's the first scene. I think was a lightsaber battle. Like the first,
they walked on that ship and wrecked everybody.
Yeah.
You got a hallway scene.
Dude, Ray Stevenson, I knew he was a big dude, but
watching him,
I was just like, oh.
And I loved how they. Yeah, go ahead.
My only question is like, it's probably not going to happen to the end of the series, but not the end of the series, but in the season. Like, it's like, what do they do with him now that like the actor passed away? Because if they set up like a really good storyline with him, I'm just like, damn, they're not going to be able to do it.
I have a feeling he dies or something in the show. You know.
I don't know. I don't think
his apprentice takes over.
I don't think he does. I don't think he dies. I could be wrong. I don't think he dies.
Would you be more accepting if he did die?
or
they would have to recast him.
Or they're hinting at a redemption, right? Because he was like, it would be such a waste. So. Because he says about killing Ahsoka, it would be such a waste to kill off like Jedi because there's so little left.
And they're not full on red.
Yeah, they're not Sith.
they're orange lightsabers, which is kind of like in between light.
Yeah,
and
they're
dark.
kind of in between.
But I think the orange was just an aesthetic thing.
No, it's intentional. He
it's
did it for a reason.
like the white is intentional because
for a gray Jedi, but
she gave up the Jedi Order, so she uses white lightsaber to differ from the actual Jedi.
But I loved how the show started off just like episode 4, the Republic ship, the ship just going out, and then the Lambda class shuttle. I mean,
I do like the fact that she's actually training Sabine to be a Jedi and not like
I'm
to follow
confused
in
on
her
that.
first steps.
I'm confused.
Like if you've never seen Rebels, you don't understand. Like,
but I mean, still, even in Rebels, it's confusing. She wasn't
force sensitive.
Yeah, she wasn't force sensitive. Kanan was, she was kind of a Kanan's apprentice, but
she was going to be a Mandalorian Jedi. She was going to be a Mandalorian.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think at least she's not going to be a force sensitive Jedi. Like she's going to be like a part Mandalorian, part
and she can't Jedi-ish. Couldn't she be force sensitive if couldn't she attain force sensitivity?
Well, you have to kind of develop it when you're a kid.
Well, you don't know a baby that you have it until you do.
But I mean, the fact that they haven't really super hinted it in Rebels, it wouldn't make sense for her to full on grow these force powers during this, though. All of a sudden.
And
and I think it's okay if she doesn't have force sensitivity, force push and stuff like that, because she's still a Mandalorian.
She was talking to Hu Yang, and she was just like, "I never had the abilities or anything like that."
But
I guess maybe she's training with it. Just
Ezra, Ezra literally gave her the okay to be a Jedi. That's pretty much.
I don't think he gave it an okay. I think he just gave her.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
He literally
because he knew he was leaving. He knew he was leaving, so he gave.
Yeah, he's not the one to be able to tell someone that you're going to be a Jedi.
He was the only Jedi left in that series. Like
but
Kane died, so he became the master.
They never set up her being a Jedi though. Like she got training with the dark saber. Like the dark saber.
Yeah, it was just to see how to use the dark saber. It wasn't really Jedi training with Kanan and Jarrus.
I still
if that's what they're doing with her, like
I still think they set up
have a lightsaber
to be a Jedi with
I don't
Rebels.
think so. If she's a Jedi Mandalorian and she don't have the force abilities and she just use her
Mando doesn't even have the force abilities.
Yeah, but you don't need the dark saber is not meant for that. Like that's not,
yeah.
It's still a saber though.
no, but I mean it's different.
Yeah, it's for their people.
Yeah, it's more symbolic too for Mandalorian. But I mean, it would be cool. I mean, the only Mandalorian Jedi was Tar Vizsla, the first, one to yield the dark saber. But
he was the only Jedi Mandalorian.
Yeah,
and the reason why Darren's not speaking is because he has no clue.
No, but Darren, you watched it, right? You watched.
I watched the episodes, but I was confused through both of them.
What were you confused about?
Yeah, what were you confused about? Because most of the stuff that happened, you didn't need to see.
I just feel like I couldn't get fully connected because I don't know these guys, right? I don't know this world as much as I wish I did.
So you're confused why she's sad?
And I think it still pretty much works for new fans. I guess I just wasn't too invested, as I think the show was designed for people who had seen Rebels. Like
it's a lot of homework,
for sure. But like I think
so. Well, yeah,
because we haven't seen it from a perspective of not seeing Rebels or Clone Wars.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not as into Star Wars as I wish I was. I know like the bare basics. I know the movie stuff, and when it comes to anything else, it's like not so much. But on their own, I still think they were pretty solid. Like, again, someone who's not as into it, I do think it does work. Especially like 1 was a little dry for me. I was like, okay, I'm not really vibing with it. Episode 2 though kind of did really bring me in.
I thought 1 was better. I thought 1 was better than 2. Yeah,
really, I didn't really like 1.
Episode 2 felt starting out slow and ended in a bang. But season 1 was a bang, 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 bang.
I mean, for us, because seeing Hera and Ahsoka, Sabine,
Yeah,
Chopper,
Hera felt like Hera.
yeah, I don't know any of these people.
So that's why for us, it was like, oh my gosh, they're back. For us, but I can see you're like, who's this person? Who's this person?
I can't wait
just seeing Chopper be a menace.
Yeah, Chopper was like,
I love Chopper.
That is Chopper right there.
That is Chopper.
Yeah.
The whole scene, I was just smiling. I was like, it's Chopper.
and we got to see the Phantom.
We also got to see.
Yes.
We did get to see the live action purple guy. That's kind of like a Wookiee, but not a Wookiee.
Zeb.
Oh,
right?
Zeb.
Yeah, we got to see.
How did I know his name? Not you.
Zeb Aurelius.
Well, he was in Mandalorian, but
yeah, he's in Mandalorian.
Yeah, but we actually saw him in the live action. That's my.
Yeah. But I mean, he might not.
He could appear.
I don't know if he's gonna pop up in this. If he do, he probably
it's
only
tied to Rebels, so he has to, or he should.
But when it comes to like the whole Thrawn storyline, I think it mostly impacted the rest of them more so than him.
Yeah,
and
like he's a part of the crew, but like when it came to like fighting out in the field, like we saw Thrawn threaten Hera and her family. We saw the Mandalorian stuff.
Apparently, they saw something we didn't, or I didn't, and that was the whole like sister and brother bond that Sabine and
which they didn't
had. I'm like, they felt like they were more like a relationship blooming.
Well, but I'm glad they established that was like a brother sister thing.
I really don't.
He was flirting with her the whole show.
Yeah. In Rebels, he had a huge crush on her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had like a huge crush. You have a crush on your sister.
That was when he was really immature. Like he was.
He was having a crush in the final season too. So he was already mature.
But I think in the show they said that it was going to be brother sister, so they established that there's not going to be that kind of relationship.
Well, he died. Well, he sort of died.
They suck for that.
Oh, you wanted a relationship?
Yes,
I did.
I don't want. I think it would just get in the way.
And Mandalorian to hook up. That's what I wanted.
I think Dave knows how to handle the relationship aspect of Star Wars well in a way that George couldn't.
I think it's more subtle.
Like Satine,
Mandalorian,
and Obi-Wan. Satine and Obi-Wan, I think work really well.
Din Djarin and Bo-Katan.
We almost had like a Hera and Kane story too, except for Kane died. But
we did have the Kanan thing. They just didn't show.
They did. I mean, they had a baby.
They had a whole kid. He was smacking behind the scenes.
Yeah, Jason Syndulla, and Jason's going to show up sometime.
Oi.
Yeah, he's in one of the shots.
Okay, I haven't ready.
Was he?
Yeah, for one, I forgot what promo it was, but
the promo. Okay.
Like Hera was walking up and sitting, and he was like right there.
We haven't seen the ghost yet either, and for the Legos, for her Lego ghost, Jason Syndulla is in it. So some of the spoilers you can tell from
I'm so hyped for that.
So yeah, and
her son has to have force abilities.
Yeah, he probably does.
I think what they should do is just have what's her name? Ahsoka, Ezra. You take Jason and just go do your own training over there somewhere. You don't gotta interact with Rey and the rest of them. Just go over there and do your own thing.
I think they needed the Master Apprentice thing with Ahsoka and Sabine. They had to establish, although we have never seen it, in Rebels or anything, that they were training together. It's like off scene that they were doing that. So they're probably going to do flashbacks in like some of the next ones. And because I think Ahsoka's going to deal with some of the Anakin thing, the trauma there with the Master Apprentice.
I have a feeling he's going to be a ghost.
I have a feeling it's going to be
Rosario Dawson said that her favorite episode, I think, was episode 5. Is it 4 or 5? It's one of them, and I think whichever one it is, Anakin will be in it.
I think it's going to be like a war between worlds thing, that she's going to see the Anakin thing, or she's going to see like Anakin if she was continued her training with him, that he might have not gone to the dark side, like that. He wouldn't have been so isolated.
Well, it don't show you alternate timelines. I don't like the World Between Worlds doesn't do that.
And Anakin has been like in the state of abandonment. So when she confirmed she abandoned him, I think that was the turn. That felt like a turn to the dark side because he felt abandoned again. Like
I mean,
obviously,
he felt abandoned
he
too, though. So
also he willingly abandoned his mom, but that was a different story. He decided to come back to her, but Ahsoka full on abandoned him.
I mean, not necessarily.
Well, not necessarily.
The Jedi just turned on her so quick; they didn't even believe her.
Yeah, she kicked. She was on trial.
And Obi-Wan is. I would love to see a scene with Obi-Wan and Ahsoka because in the series I know that Obi-Wan trusted her, even though the Jedi turned on her.
I mean, I'm okay with them not being together.
I wanted a scene with Ewan. I would like to see
McGregor.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's too much.
Post Order 66, so it's because they had a brief scene in Clone Wars before 3 happened.
But I don't think they ever met though, because
they had a brief scene in Clone Wars though.
Like Obi-Wan and Ahsoka were cool, but it wasn't like a super deep relationship.
It's
I want to see her talk to Yoda because her and Yoda actually.
Or she finds out that Obi-Wan's alive. That's all I care about.
No, he's dead right now.
No, he's dead because this is after Return of the Jedi.
Literally when I would like to see her find out post Order 66 that Obi-Wan was alive. That's all I care about.
No, she knows he's alive because he went into hiding. She went into hiding.
She thinks she died. She thinks he died.
Well, that's not necessarily true because she probably thought Yoda died too, but Yoda talked to her.
Yeah, but
he talked to her in Rebels.
Yeah, Yoda talked to her, but Obi-Wan didn't.
But I mean, Obi-Wan was on Tatooine, and even Ezra went to.
She doesn't know that.
Episode. I mean, I think she would figure it out.
There's no confirmation that she knows.
But how would she not know though?
Because she's not a Jedi.
No, it doesn't matter. But she was on the Rebel crew.
Talk to them.
Yeah, she was on the Rebel crew.
Yeah, but she wouldn't know that
she knew about the Sith holocron and stuff like that. So I just disagree. I think she knows.
Well, Obi-Wan sent out the message warning everyone not to come back. So
yeah, to the Jedi Temple at least, but
I don't know.
That was the last time that
because I think Ahsoka is a fulcrum, so she knows the inner workings of a lot of the things, you know.
Oh no, she has to know because Bail Organa. She has to know. Bail was the one that took Leia from Obi-Wan and Yoda, so she has to know Obi-Wan is at least alive.
Yeah.
Out there somewhere.
I still don't think she does. I think she's oblivious. I think she knows by now that he's alive. Like
Darren, what the hell? Darren had no clue what we talking about. He just he just zoned out. He just zoned out.
Oh, you know what? There was another person that got stabbed and was all right. It was what's that girl's name in
No, she should have died.
Obi-Wan. Yeah, she should, because that was a Vader thing.
That was post George Lucas though. Like I mean, George Lucas was out of Star Wars by then. That was
I get that, but like I agree with that one.
Like, but she should have. I think she died. Yeah, because it's Vader. I mean, Vader doesn't.
Twice. She got stabbed by Anakin as a kid, and then stabbed again when he was full Vader. Like no. She should have died.
Yeah,
I will say that the one fight, saber fight that I really enjoyed was the Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Vader fight. That was awesome.
I like it.
Do you guys? It doesn't throw you guys off that the voices are different, you know, in this show. You know, because Ashley Eckstein, like I'm so connected to those voices.
I'm used to her doing it, but I get why they got an established actor.
Yeah. I mean, I understand the fact that you can't dub these people. I mean, these are actors and stuff like that. And
you just now saw it?
I just now saw it.
I laughed at that like 3 minutes ago. The voice thing don't bother me only because they feel like the characters. Like if it was so drastically different, I would be like, eh. But
because I actually watched Rebels week to week too. Like
I did too.
I binge watched it.
Oh no, I watched it in real time, like when it was.
Yeah,
airing.
me too. I watched it in real
week.
time, and then watched like Star Wars Explained or something to review it right after and stuff like that. So it was. I mean,
I felt
really
the story more confined when I was watching it binging instead of week by week because.
I mean, you really get to absorb it if you watch it week by week and speculate and stuff like that.
I literally watched it in 2 days. That's how dedicated I was.
Well, I mean, you needed to marinate. You needed to marinate it. You know?
No, I like when the story is confined and compact.
I mean, I understand. I understand. There's no choice but to do that. You know, if you weren't there in real time.
Sabine was getting played with, man. That whole fight. I was like, she is not taking you seriously.
Who do you think Merrick is then?
Maroc? I don't know. Sam Whitworth was credited in the credits, and I don't know who he is.
But
I don't think it's
voices a lot of people. Yeah, he does voice a lot of people, and it's probably not Galen Merrick, Starkiller. Or some people saying it's Ezra, or I mean, if it's Galen Merrick or Starkiller, he's a lot stronger than that. Like.
No, they got to nerf him. He's too OP.
Yeah, I know, but he wouldn't be just regular fighting with Sabine,
yeah.
You know?
No, he was fighting Ahsoka. But the apprentice, she is raw. I want to see her.
Oh, that's cool. She's probably my favorite character on the show.
Sabine was swinging, and she was just like blocking everything, scooting out the way. I was like, yo, her dodges was so clean. I was like, Sabine out of her league right now.
Yeah, Sabine still doesn't know how to control a lightsaber. She's kind of like using more strength, you know. Instead, she's just all over the place with it. So she definitely didn't complete her training.
I also think that she was like, she wasn't thinking going into the situation. Like the thing got stolen. She was like, "This is my only key to get Ezra."
But still, she'd been able to control her emotions if she's a Jedi, you know.
No, but she failed the Jedi as.
I know, no. That's what I'm saying. She's very raw. She has, like,
and she doesn't know how to actually.
She still has trauma.
Lightsaber. Like she was just swinging, and hopefully it connects.
Because now it feels like she got more.
I think it was bad on purpose, though.
Yeah.
Because I think she took training before the series started. I mean, she like paused and then swung. I'm like, yeah, that's choreographed. Because they had to give the other character time to spin around so that she doesn't hit her. But yeah, it was I liked the choreograph in the first episode. That was pretty awesome. And then I was like, yeah, she just died. And I'm like, and then the next episode happened. I'm like, okay, Qui-Gon's pissed.
I mean, they showed where she got stabbed at too. Like when you watch it in real time, she got stabbed on the side. That's why, I was put in shock because I didn't expect it. But I was like, oh, it should be good.
Yeah, I saw your video. I saw your little reaction.
I was like, oh, no, man, she good. She got stabbed on the side.
Yeah.
She should be all right.
Well,
and Ahsoka was literally landing. So, like, it's not like she would have been sitting there.
Oh, man, they would have been cool if we saw the Ahsoka fight with Shin Hati.
Oh, no, she want no smoke with Ahsoka. She was like, I got dip out.
She knows better than that.
She got dip. She would have been like, nah. You see what happened when she fought the dude? And she was fighting him, and he just threw his lightsaber at her.
Oh yeah,
and ran off.
Yeah,
and then pulled out that. When he force pulled it back, and she just scooted out the way.
Yeah, why does she just? It looks so cool, but she should have just chopped the little lightsaber in half when it's coming back, so he can't have it back.
I don't think she cared. I was just like, like she know that dude wasn't a match for her. Like she wasn't struggling against him.
Yeah, at all.
I think she was trying to like at least fight him to get some type of information from him.
Yeah, maybe capture him or something.
Yeah, I think he's gonna die. Whoever that is, I think they're dead this episode because I think they fight in this episode.
But I think they got to do the reveal at least because that he still hasn't talked. He still hasn't revealed his face. So it's supposed to be some kind of like a shocking thing, like a reveal. Like
My expectations are I'm lowering my expectations for that because I don't want to think it's like.
Yeah, it ruins things because when we speculate on things, like if we think it's like Bear Sophie and it's not.
Oh, I know that's not. Is that a damn candy cane?
It's a broken candy cane. It's straight.
It's got to be super old.
That just made me okay. Darren, how did you feel about the episodes as like the non?
Yeah, no, I liked.
Star Wars head
I liked the second one because I thought that one was just more entertaining from start to finish. You know, as someone who doesn't know these characters, and maybe it's just because it's taken me 2 episodes to get to know these characters, like because again, like these are my first time for a lot of these guys, so that was good. I'm not sure if I'm going to like continue on, or if I should just wait until I finish like Rebels and stuff, but we'll see.
No, you should because
you'll get things spoiled.
For the most part, I don't think that. Like I'm telling you now, the connections to Rebels ends with the characters. Like I'm telling you now, like the storyline that they're doing is not from Rebels. So like Thrawn is gone and Ezra is gone.
There was
That's
a
pretty
picture,
much what you need to know.
There was a drawing that Sabine did, and people were mad about that.
What drawing? She
from Rebels. She drew in
Why
Rebels that there
you
was
mean the mural?
Portrait. Yeah, the picture of the entire crew. Yeah, people were mad at that.
Why?
For what? She drew it in the damn
like it was supposed to be tied to Rebels, and people were mad at it.
It is tied to Rebels.
That's what I'm saying. People were mad about it because they didn't know it was tied to Rebels. And it looked cartoony.
I think they knew. I think it was just a fact.
It's just a picture.
I think they were mad about it being like a cartoon, and it's like almost like a 1-for-1 shot. Do you think they retcon something at the end of Rebels? Because the little ending where even when Sabine is on the watchtower looking over, and then Sabine shows up. Ahsoka's Jedi.
She got like the white robe on or whatever.
Yeah, she got the white robe, but she has a gray one now. And then when Ahsoka,
I don't even think it mattered really.
I think something is retconned there because the order is different. Her haircut is different. Where
they couldn't really do. You couldn't really do that haircut in live action. I don't think.
No. The haircut is different. Meaning like she cut the hair at a later portion than. Because her hair was still long when Ahsoka shows up, but in the show
that took place before that. So like the end of Rebels when she's on the thing, I'm guessing all of that takes place like as she calls Ahsoka after that mission happens, where they go to Corellia, like and she cuts her hair and she sits out on the thing. I think that's when all of that happens. It doesn't bother me. I don't really care. But
yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me too. I think they retcon some stuff because it fits the show a little bit better.
Dave Filoni, listen, he did Rebels and he did this. I don't even care.
So I got screen caps of the stabbing so we can fully see. Is that the middle? That looks like the middle.
No, that's the side.
So that's a side.
That's a side. Her middle would be right there in the middle.
Yeah,
it looks like it's in the middle of her hair though.
No, that's
a side.
That's literally the side.
Look at where her butt is, and that's the middle.
Right.
Why am I looking at her butt?
No, because you can tell where
you can tell that's the side because of that, though.
Yeah, she got stabbed on the side.
Okay, she's lucky then.
Yeah, she is lucky.
Or is she really force sensitive?
Or she does have some plot armor. I think she's gonna survive the whole way.
I don't think Dave is going to kill any of those characters off.
Yeah, he loves.
You don't have to. You don't have to. They're going to be in the movie. They're going to be. In the movie.
Guarantee. I believe that Ezra Bridgers is alive. If Thrawn can survive.
No, Ezra is definitely alive.
Yeah.
Now what he's been doing this whole time. That's what I'm.
What would be interesting is if Thrawn and Ezra are kind of hanging out together.
What if he's stuck in space, like except for where Princess Leia just goes into the ship, like using the Force. What if Ezra Miller is still stuck in space?
He's not. If anything, he's on that.
Battle
cruiser that Thrawn was in.
But isn't that destroyed though?
No, he talking about the ship that the lady gets the hyperdrive for.
I think they're trying to pull something huge into wherever Thrawn is in, right? That's why they have that huge hyper ring.
They're trying to get there because they can't get there without the Purgle.
Always,
that's gonna be interesting. I just want to know if he's been like communicating with like Kanan or like what has he been doing? Has he kept up his training? I'm pretty sure he has, but like, I don't know. Ezra, he was already powerful. He come back, he gonna be.
I also want to see a flashback of Kane. That would be cool too.
We're not getting that.
I don't think we can.
No, but with Ezra Bridgers, you know, I would like a scene to see a actor play him.
No, we will see it.
I don't care. I want to see it.
No, we won't see Kanan, but we'll see Ezra.
Yeah, we'll see.
The last moments of Kanan will be like in live action. Will be like pulling from a
but we don't need that.
We don't need to see him die.
I would like to see it though.
Listen, I'm still going through trauma from that, man. I can't even watch that episode without getting emotional.
That one I teared up when I saw that.
Like he was my favorite character from the show. When he died, I mean, I knew it was coming, but I was just like,
yeah, because his character arc was over.
That will only happen if they retcon the whole sister thing.
Nah, he could just be the regular lady and have kids.
I don't care. I want
I get it, but I get it, but listen, he can say that's his sister. Listen, she can come marry me. That's all I know. I was glad to take some beat as my woman.
So speaking of the next topic,
let's move along here.
Something.
Yeah.
Blue Beetle. Beetle. How many of us have seen Blue Beetle up until this point?
Only Todd.
I have.
Okay, so 3 of us have seen it. So without jumping into too much spoiler territory, how did we all kind of feel about the movie?
I loved it.
People like jump to the wrong conclusion about it. I would say that it's it definitely doesn't draw into the Man of Steel, but also doesn't fully on connect to the DCU. But there are hints to heroes that are already established, and James Gunn confirmed that they've been established in the when Superman Legacy happens. There's already heroes out in the world, so why not Blue Beetle? The guy that plays the uncle was like, I don't even think he should. George Lopez should not have been the last word in the lineup of names. He should be like second in line because he had more scenes than I thought he would. I was a little disappointed in the villain because she's technically like a corporate B throughout the entire thing. I'm using B as a so that we don't like cuss on the stream, but yeah, it was a fun movie.
Mm-hmm.
And there's and literally they didn't tie anything up because the whole when they showed like a hero, it's a freaking cartoon. They don't actually show the live action person. So they can literally recast the Flash. They can recast Batman. They can recast Superman because they're freaking cartoons on the wall. They're not actually a real person in the Blue Beetle movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I do know that the Batman the Fascist is it's taken out of context.
I'm confused why people were even mad. Like, I don't even think it was out of context. It's established in the movie.
They are missing
the paranoid uncle.
Like, I think they're just trying to find something to hate.
Yeah,
and also they were talking about a belt.
I don't think they're actually upset about it.
It's like remember when the Batwoman happened and the whole line about it'll be perfect once it fits a woman.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty bad.
But it's a Batwoman show.
Yeah, I know, but they kind of antagonize, and it's Ruby Rose.
It's not that people are touching
the way Ruby Rose.
That's my point.
It's almost like the the Spider-Verse one where it says protect trans kids or something, and people were mad about this one little thing that at the top of the at this little artwork that so they're trying to find something to hate because these people like to hate on these movies, and they'll it's an easy target.
And the secondary villain isn't like one-dimensional to me. He's more like three-dimensional because you finally get like a backstory on him. And he's been controlled his whole entire life.
Yeah.
And you kind of see that throughout the backstory, but I'm not going to like tell you who's controlling him. But yeah, it's like they touch something dark with the backstory. It's
something dark.
Yeah, when Tadra goes like, "Dark, what are you talking about? I'm light as a feather here." But no, they actually touch something like really, really dark story wise in the how they dealt with it. Like it's better than the babies falling off of a skyscraper. That's better. It's better than that. Child endangerment. I would say it's a 10 out of 10 movie.
Really?
Yeah.
10 out of 10?
Really?
Well, 9 out of 10 because there's one cringe moment.
I feel like I give very few movies like a 10 out of 10.
It's definitely a higher up movie for me.
Yeah.
Better than compared to past projects. It's light. It's awesome.
Yeah.
What score would you give it, Darren?
What score would you give it?
I gave it like a 4 stars on like Letterboxd, probably like an 8 out of 10.
Okay, no, I was like 4 stars. Where you?
Yeah, it's like 4 out of 5. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But no,
so technically a 9 out of 10.
That's like an 8.
That's 8. That's an 8.
That's
4 out of 5 is like.
If he said 4.5, that's a 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean I loved Blue Beetle. I thought it was very good. Like I've said this a lot, and some people have kind of got mad at me. It's literally, I think it's the closest a DC movie has ever got to what
people were just
the CW has done, and what I love from what the CW is those fun-loving, family-oriented superhero projects, and that's what this was to me, and I really enjoyed it. And I think the way they were able to use their characters in the film, it's characters first and story second, and that shows sometimes, but I think it's very effective opposed to Man of Steel and all these other movies, which are very much story first and character second. I think it's really fun. It's nothing listen, it's nothing insane. It's nothing new. You've seen this story hundreds of times before. It's a mosh posh of so many other projects, but I do think it does feel original in the sense of how it goes about telling that story in the like superhero genre as well. So I mean, I would say if you like superheroes, go see the movie. I think it's solid.
What was that?
Keita, did you like it?
Yeah, I mean I'll give it probably 7 or 7.5. Something
7.5. That's a little low.
It's a very basic. It's a very generic. I didn't have any problems. I even didn't have problems.
Susan's 8.5. Didn't have any problem with it.
And I did also like the family aspect. It reminded me a lot of Miss Marvel, the family aspect, the dynamic that they had there. And it's always nice to have. Yeah, it's like some of the culture stuff. You can kind of understand if you're not even part of the culture that this is kind of like the family dynamics of this Latin American family, or even in Miss Marvel, that kind of like a Muslim family, and everything. There's something that you can always in family dynamics and stuff like that. There's always something you can relate there. But yeah, I thought CGI was really good I was surprised how much, because the budget wasn't that big, but they still did everything fine. The costume, of course, as everyone says, it's awesome. One of the only problems is what's that villain that he's battling? It's almost like it's almost like a suit color swap
IMAX
villain. A lot of the a lot of the movies that some of the problems, even in Marvel, that they have is like the color swap villain is just a superhero reverse. You know, now that was one of the problems I had maybe with the villain, but yeah, overall don't have a problem with it. It was just basic, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of people don't want this, are fine with not having it, but I kind of like cameos and stuff like that, like to tie in with the overall bigger picture. So I could have used a little bit more cameos and stuff, maybe even the after credits to connect this. But I mean, I understand they still don't know how to place this with James Gunn's universe now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I pretty much agree. I honestly, I did kind of like I think the villain was weird because I think for the most of the movie he is kind of basic. He is kind of, but at the last minute they're like, "But what if he's a real character?" It's like, whoa, he's so cool, you know. And I think the swap, like just having it be like an evil Blue Beetle, I personally think works for their first movie because I think it would be hard to set up a lot of other villains, and I think with it being such a short movie. And with the pacing, in my opinion, being very good, like I'm fine with them not having to explain like two different like powered characters. Like you explain Blue Beetle, and then you can also just use that to explain this villain as well. And I think it works on time. I think it works for your first movie. Now, if we get a sequel or something, which I don't think we will, I would like to do like the Reach or some other villain that we know from Blue Beetle.
Would you say that this wasn't really a villain, and the real villain was the corporate person?
I mean, he's still a villain.
He did bad things, but he was forced to.
Yeah, physically he was the villain for as far as battling and stuff like that. You always need a villain like that, and it's not like he's going to battle Susan Sarandon.
You don't like see the girl fighting Blue Beetle. She would lose like within seconds. But she felt like a Lex Luthor to that was pulling the strings.
Yeah. I mean, I thought she worked as the villain. Like, she's not great, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Right,
we're not even. She was one dimensional. She was very stale.
It worked.
It could have been worse. Yeah, it could have been worse.
No,
it felt like she was getting her paycheck.
But I mean, that's okay. I mean, it might have been written that way too, so she had no choice but to.
I mean, I think she's very. I think the actress did fine. I didn't have any issues there. She's a very basic villain, but sometimes, and I don't like this all the time, right? But sometimes villains are just bad people. Like sometimes they don't have this deep backstory. They don't have this
except for
trauma.
This one did.
Sometimes she just wants money, man. Like sometimes she's just like, I'm greedy. I want my money. You know?
She's like she's a Judas. It's the oldest villain of the Bible, the whole world. So she was technically a Judas because she was like the sister of the owner of the company trying to take over his company. And like she like forced people to fight for her. She wanted entire a line of weapons that derived from the Blue Beetle. But yeah, I liked that whole fight scene. That was epic.
Fight scenes were really good.
Yeah, I was like, and I think when they got the extra money for the CGI, I literally saw it all go into that Blue Beetle, that whole machine thingy.
Yeah, and it proves that you don't need these massive budgets. You don't need these $300 million movies. This was $100 million budget, and it looked better than a lot of these other movies. Now, to play the other side of it, they didn't have what The Flash needed to do or what a lot of these other properties needed to do, but I thought it all looked very good. Like none of that.
And the fact that Blue Beetle wasn't really, he was probably in like 40% of it, but it was mostly Xolo. How do you say his name?
Sholo.
Yeah.
Sholo. It was basically him trying to find his identity.
Yeah.
Which is most origin stories, even Spider-Man stuff like
Yeah.
that.
I mean, it's a movie about.
And we did have an Uncle Ben situation, but it was awesome. That happened unpredictably.
Spoilers, 3 dogs.
It's not a spoiler if I don't
It
tell you
is. It
what-
wasn't
who
in the
died.
trailer. That's
It wasn't in the
spoiler.
trailer. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably the only spoiler there is in this movie. Maybe.
Yeah, that's true. And that's one of my big problems is the trailer gives away.
Okay.
Listen, I don't even care. I'm just over here eating.
Like he said, he didn't care.
So Superman showed up and fought Green Lantern, and ate tacos with Aquaman at 2:00. So
I ain't
that
gonna
was
lie.
fun.
For like 2 seconds, I thought you were serious. I was about to leave. I'd have been so mad. I was like, nah. I'm gonna catch a
No, last time we saw Aquaman, he was drunk in a puddle.
Alrighty, let's move along.
This
to
is my
our-
home.
I actually believe that too.
You're so predictable.
That's something
Wow.
he would do. He would drink in most of the first movie.
So we're
Just
gonna
walk
jump
past
into
the
the
man sleep in the puddle.
rating.
God damn it, my fry fell apart.
Let's let's go
We
over
didn't even know
those
that.
scenes first, and then we can.
Oh,
we
the
can do
deleted
this.
scenes.
Yeah, because Lance did ask us to cover it, and I thought I had some thoughts on them. Now, have
When
we
did
all
he-
seen them?
Oh, the Flash ones?
Yeah,
This was so stupid. Why did they cut some of these?
some of these were
Oh,
really
there's
good, man.
Allegra kisses.
No, you can't fool me. I saw them. So
Okay, so the first one, which was my favorite, and probably would have been one of my favorite scenes
the one
in
from
like
the
the whole
finale.
season. Like it was really good. It's one of the final scene, or I think would have been one of the final scenes in the show, and it's Barry talking to Timeless Wells, and then Henry Allen or Jay Garrick comes in, and Joan comes in, and
Oh, when
who
he was
else comes in?
holding baby Nora.
Yeah, and Joe's there as well, and there's this a scene is
That was my favorite scene.
Yeah, it's so good, and Barry is talking to all of the like parental figures in his life, and that's a really good way to just end the show. Like that's a much better way. That's a much better final scene than the whole proposal scene. I'm sorry. I don't know why it was good. Did you guys
Okay.
like the scene?
It wasn't the final scene though. It was
Yeah, the
I think
final
it
scene
would've been.
was
no, it was him
the
giving
final
his
scene was
powers
him
to
giving his power to the other one.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the final scene.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is
yeah.
one,
And
though.
that
I'm
part,
still
yeah.
mad about that.
That's almost tacked on ending. So yeah,
Yeah.
I understand what Darren's saying.
Someone actually just commented on that reaction
Mhm.
What?
and was like, "I wanted more." Like at the end, with like, what was the species at the end? I can't remember their names. It's been so long since I watched the finale. It was Max Mercury,
Max
Mercury
Mercury was one.
Avery Ho, and I forgot the other one.
Mhm.
Jesse Chambers.
Yeah.
I wanted. Oh my gosh, that actually pissed me off. I wanted to see them. That happened at the end. I was like, I can't believe y'all did that to me.
I can't believe they casted someone just to throw him under the bus.
I
It
mean,
could have been like a 5-second scene.
I
would have taken that as the final season over what we got. In the
I
first
wanted
half.
to see them get struck for the extra 5 seconds.
I don't think Eric Wallace would have handled them well. Like, I think the show, like this show has told us time and time again, they don't know how to handle multiple speeches.
No.
It's-
Eric Wallace doesn't know.
Well, nah,
I mean, Eric Wallace did it better than
what's his name? Couldn't do it either.
yeah, Wally and Nora. Like the show's never. I actually think Eric Wallace is
Jesse.
better.
That's one person. He knows how to handle the bad guys. I'll give him that. Some of them. Bloodwork was good.
Yeah.
Bloodwork was good.
No, we're talking about what's his name. I'm not talking about
What about
Deathstorm. We actually got a
Bloodwork.
comic book accurate Deathstorm too.
I mean, you have Godspeed, you have Red Death, you have Cobalt Blue.
Godspeed was
Listen,
bad. Cobalt
how many
Blue was
seasons did
bad.
Eric Wallace have? Yeah,
Red
what?
Death was
4.
bad. That's 3.
Yeah, 4, right?
7, 8, 9, yeah, 4.
Season 6 was good, and season 8 was good.
Yeah.
And the last few episodes
Well, we
of
also
season
had
9
like
was good.
Armageddon, which was awesome.
Despero was good. Despero was good, but he wasn't even
Season
truly
8 as
the
a
villain.
whole was great. I thought season 8 was amazing.
Yeah.
Like
I like
I
it.
hated the Dark
the
Flash.
Black Flame stuff.
Yeah,
the Black Flame stuff could have been
No,
cut
the
short, but other than that, I was
the
fine.
I like getting
Thawne
caught
Black
up.
Suits ending fight scene. I didn't
Yeah, you
like
don't
that.
have to goddamn testicle. He looked weird.
That
suit
you look like you had black ball.
That suit was just so. What was the purpose of that? Like it just. Tom Cavanaugh
Fake
got
muscle.
in that, and they just shot him in the same scene the whole time because there's no way he was able to walk around with that on. I'm sorry.
Our second one is pretty small, and I completely understand why it was cut. And it's Barry and Iris talking, and it's Iris basically being like, "Why did you tell them that you're the Flash? You didn't need to do that." And I thought that was a funny little jab with the show.
Listen, he's been revealing his secret since season 2-ish. Well,
no, season 1. Remember he remember
when
he super speed in the Arrow crossover.
No, that's not what I'm talking
secret
about.
Identity.
That's not what I'm talking
about. That happened since season 1.
I'm not talking about that. Like he just walked in the Arrow cave. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about him just casually doing it to everybody. Like the few times he did it in like the earlier seasons, it was necessary.
Season 3 onward, like starting
around like season 4-ish. Season 4, I think, is when it started getting bad.
By the way, season 4 is when Eric Wallace joined.
No, he needed to do it with Julian because Julian was Dr. Alchemy, so he had to do it.
Yeah,
and he also revealed his identity to Girder in season 1.
Yeah,
I don't remember him doing that.
Yeah, he literally had his cowl down and walked in, just shows his face, and he's like, "You've been a bully my entire life."
Man, listen, that dude died anyway. It don't matter.
But he came back.
He was a zombie.
He was a zombie, but he still came back.
He ain't gonna remember he dead.
He just goes on TikTok, y'all. I got something.
And Whitworth Miller found out too. Captain Cold.
That's because he was smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also
Lex
Luthor, hardly ever finds out.
That's because the Superman mythos is stupid. This man wear glasses, and then it's just
It's the same mythos because it's DC.
He wears a full suit. That's not the same thing.
I mean, he like the whole season 5 mishap where it shows his chin.
We're not talking about that season 5.
And then the final scene I saw, and I don't know if they put out more or whatever, but it was an Allegra scene recording a podcast.
I'm surprised.
Wasn't she recording it with Iris?
I didn't see.
That's what I heard on Twitter. Like someone said that.
I'm surprised because it's Allegra.
It was Iris's podcast. I mean, it was her podcast, but I didn't see her in the scene.
Yeah, someone said
that brings back the memory of we only seen it once.
I thought she was doing it on behalf of Iris.
Maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
Iris is taking maternity because she even talks about that. She's on maternity leave, so here's Allegra, and then she reveals herself that she's a meta, right? That scene.
Yeah, I didn't dislike the scene. It was a little silly at points, but
also it will be the second time we would have seen it, the podcasting, because we only seen it once.
And they give her a name as well, like she gets an official code name there, and it's really stupid.
Wavelength.
What is it?
Yeah, it's like Wavelength. I think
Wavelength.
It's really dumb. It sounds really stupid.
And she calls herself. She gives herself the name, So
hey, we got the joke. We got the joke. We got the joke.
We're not doing it. First of all, sir, I got a chicken box today. Thank you.
I had my corn before stream. Okay.
And then it happened in the middle of the stream, and
that's crazy, man.
Yeah, I think that first one, especially though, should have stayed in. I think that should have been in place of the.
I'm surprised.
Scene. Yeah.
Anything. I think the first and this last one should have stayed in because that feels like Eric Wallace.
I thought the part in the very first one where he said, "Wish your parents could be here." I was like, oh, why would you say that? That's sad. Like in this happy moment.
I mean, it's been like
endorphin.
20 years since that happened, so he's good.
Not his dad.
Yeah,
his dad died in season 2. That was
okay. It's been long enough. It's been long enough.
I don't know. I would have just not touched on that.
His mom, yes. His dad, no.
I mean, he knows how it feels with the first one, so the second one didn't hit him as hard. Okay, second topic.
Alrighty, moving on to our final thing.
Finally.
So
Oh my gosh,
we
the
have
animated stuff.
yes, we have most
Premiere.
of all the Star Wars shows. I may have missed one or two.
I think that's it, right?
I think that's
I
it.
think there's the like one
It's
that
so
came out not that long
small,
ago.
I
I
think.
missed, but
We don't
Which
talk
one?
about the
Jedi,
musicals.
right?
We don't
But-
talk about the musicals.
You said which one?
Tales of the Jedi. I think I missed.
Oh,
okay.
well, it's not
that's
really.
not really connected
like-
together. They're just
Yeah.
Same
Well,
with
no,
Visions,
it's like
I guess.
no, it's 6 episodes, but like it's like 2 different stories going on. So it's
Yes.
not technically a premiere. but-
Absolutely.
Yeah, the bloopers was actually funny.
Yeah, I haven't seen those yet.
I was dying.
Bloopers were better than She-Hulk.
The bloopers was better than all of season 9,
Yeah.
except for the last few episodes. But
Already, first up there, 3 dubs, we have the Clone Wars, which was
we're
one
just
that
talking about the pilot.
yes, the
yeah,
first
that's
episode
what I
of Clone Wars.
guess.
Why do you have the Clone Wars season 7 if it's just the pilot?
I mean, it's
Well,
still the
I just
whole
took the
show.
poster. I wasn't
Yeah.
looking at which one it was.
It's still the same
Um,
show.
So
Wait, that's-
have we seen?
It's just so small. I can't figure out what
I
is
know. I'm
what.
sorry.
The first one is Clone Wars.
Yeah.
The pilot was the movie, right? Technically, the Clone Wars animated movie, which was bad. I'm sorry, that was bad.
And it's not in order, right? Clone Wars. So it's weird to say, yeah, if the pilot.
You kind of got to count the movie as the pilot because technically it was.
We can count the movie.
Okay. We can say the movie is.
The movie was
Everyone's
bad,
a critic.
I actually
That movie
kind of
was
like the
bad.
movie. But Ahsoka was annoying. Calling
Ahsoka was such a bad.
Anakin
Call him Sky Guy.
Sky Guy and Snips.
Oh my god, it was so bad. It was so bad.
Yeah,
have no
I
idea what
hated
you're talking about.
Ahsoka when I first saw her.
Most people did. That's the crazy thing. The majority of the fandom hated her.
Now I do love her. Yeah.
Oh, she's one of my favorite characters now.
And she was created by George Lucas too.
Well, she was created by Dave Filoni.
Nope, she was created by George Lucas before.
No,
She's
no,
created
no,
by-
no, no, no,
she's
no,
created
no,
by
no,
Dave
no,
Filoni.
Dave
That's his
Filoni.
baby.
Dave Filoni.
That's his
That's
baby.
his baby. That's why
It
he
lit-
directs
I
every
literally
single.
I literally saw that.
No, it's not.
Where
It
did
was
it go?
under George, but Dave Filoni created the character. He's not killing off any of the characters he created. I'm telling y'all that.
Yeah. I
Like
actually
all the
thought.
Rebels crew,
No idea
I
why.
don't think
I
that would go.
actually thought it would be cool if she. I kind of wished when I was seeing in live that in Twilight of the Apprentice that if Darth Vader killed off Ahsoka,
Yeah,
I
it
thought
was
that would have
Dave
been
Filoni
really.
and George Lucas are the creators of Ahsoka.
Well,
But you said it was.
It was. I literally said
on
one
it.
of them.
George's name is on it, but Dave
Yeah,
was
because
really the
it's
one
part
that
of
was-
his. Yeah, because
How-
Star Wars is his, but
Are you saying that Stan Lee just had his
You
name
know
on
damn
there?
well Stan Lee ain't make most of those characters.
Are you saying the same thing with Stan Lee?
Yes,
It's just
'Cause
his
he
name
didn't-
on there. He didn't create
He
everything.
didn't create all those characters, and we know
yeah.
he did.
So
He had
Ahsoka,
it. He had it.
Ahsoka Tano creator Dave Filoni.
And George Lucas.
But
All right, we're not
because
giving
it's
George
it's
Lucas no
his IP, yeah, we don't
Right, it's
need
his
to go
IP.
into this, but
And
yeah, it's his IP. That's why he has to
But
be.
we don't
yeah.
have any confirmation that he didn't or did.
Well, if you know Star Wars, you know it's Dave
All right,
Filoni's
Clone
baby.
Wars movie. It was bad.
Clone-
I
yeah.
didn't like it.
I
Okay,
would
Clone
probably
Wars-
say either C or B for me.
I didn't like it.
I never saw
I'd
it,
say like
so.
C. I think like D or C.
D.
One of them.
I say D.
Make up your mind, people.
It's D.
All right, we can make D.
Star Wars
Star
Rebels.
Wars Rebels.
Rebels
first episode?
wasn't good. I think it's the Empire Day with Ezra stealing like.
That's not the name of it. I was trying to think of the name so I can think about the episode in my head.
I can pull it up for you. Let me look real quick.
It's not
Okay.
what is it?
Oh, Spark of Rebellion.
Spark of Rebellion Part 1 and 2.
So I guess was it?
Um,
Did they drop 2 of them at once or?
Yeah, it was 2. So you kind of got to put them together.
It was 100 for me.
Oh, wait,
okay.
they even had shorts before that the actual show came out. I remember.
Yeah,
that.
but I'm not counting the shorts.
Yeah.
Sparkle Rebellion Part 1 and 2 was good. Like,
so Ezra is stealing. He's like an orphan stealing things on Lethal, and then he meets like Zeb and Kanan,
the rest of the
and
Ghost
stuff like
crew.
that. Yeah, Ghost Crew. Ezra finds a lightsaber holocron.
Part 2 actually prevents this from being like a D or C.
Oh, and then it's also the Wookiees too, that they have to save all these Wookiees that Agent Callus has captured.
And then Kanan take out his lightsaber for the first time.
So is it better than Star Wars Clone Wars?
At first, I didn't like the animation. I would probably put it at C or something. Rebels definitely got better.
We'll go back to it if anyone wants to change their mind.
The animation didn't bother me.
You lost it. I don't know.
What?
So is this Clone Wars the final season?
I can't
This
see
is the other Clone Wars that went on for 3 seasons.
This is bad. This is bad.
Star Wars Clone Wars.
What? No, this one was cool.
The Samurai Jack kind of animation.
I thought that was so cool.
I thought it was bad, and it's not even canon anymore.
Well, it's not, but I thought it was badass. Oh my gosh, I love this whole thing. If we talk about I don't remember the first episode though.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Sorry.
That's how bad it was.
No, it's just for.
No,
I mean, like, Todd was like, it's badass. I'm like, that's still bad.
What?
Okay, like we'll put it like somewhere in the middle where you guys would vote.
We'll go back to it when we.
Okay.
I mean, this means that nothing's gonna go E or F.
No, Mando is an A.
Mando is
100%.
S tier.
It's
because
the good pilot.
Very end reveal of Baby Grogu, Baby Yoda. People used to call that one. That was such a shock
at the end.
That was so shocking.
I was
that
spoiled.
Was incredibly crazy.
Book of Boba
wow,
Fett.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Everyone was talking about it. I just like went on Twitter and my phone was exploding. I was like, "What is happening?"
And it's funny they couldn't have any merchandise because they would have spoiled that. So they were really late on trying to get merchandise out. They didn't make it on time for Christmas.
And then they called it the wrong name too. Like they called it the baby, or something. The
child. Yeah.
The child. They called it the child.
Well, it wasn't the wrong name. They couldn't
because that's the name of the.
No, it was Grogu.
Yeah.
No, he didn't have.
But we didn't know that until season 2.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like they still had to hide the secret identity.
They didn't know the name until season 2. Probably.
There's still not even an identity.
We have no confirmation that they didn't know the name. He probably knew the name because he probably thought 2 seasons.
No, I don't think they came up with a name until.
I don't either until like close to the end of season 1 or something like that.
That's the thing.
Yeah, but it was before season 2 happened.
But still, not before this episode.
1, you're right.
So
anyway, Book of Boba Fett.
Anyway, Book of Boba Fett.
This one
I did not like it.
The pilot
that great.
Yeah,
this is when he's in the Tusken Warriors.
How many episodes did Book of Boba Fett have?
6, I think.
8.
Was it 8?
Yeah.
I think it was 6, wasn't it?
It felt like 6 because Mandalorian stole the scene in the back half.
Episode 5, 6 were the only good ones.
Because they were Mandalorian.
They were Mandalorian episodes.
There were 7 episodes.
There were 7 episodes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So 5.
I was
6,
close.
And then 7 was the last one.
Wasn't 6 though.
Yeah, 5 and 6 were the Mando episodes, and they were the only good parts of that whole season. Like,
I'd say it's like a C or D for me.
I don't like the pilot. I think the pilot is boring.
Yeah,
I think it's on the first half
because he comes out of Sarlacc, and then the Tusken Raiders are capture him.
Flashbacks.
Then he trips. He's in the.
I just don't like it.
He goes around Tatooine. I think in Mos Eisley or something in the cantina. Yeah, this is boring. This is a boring episode.
It's just not good.
Probably a C or something.
No,
where did you put it?
F. I put it on F.
F is way too bad.
Yeah.
Okay, you could put it in D.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's just.
So we're gonna put Andor in F then.
Andor's pilot was
Andor's
good.
pretty good.
Andor's like an A or B.
Yeah, like Andor was great.
Andor
I
also
was not.
didn't Andor drop a couple of them as well at the
It was
beginning?
like the first 3, I think.
Yeah, it was like the first 3 episodes.
When I think of Star Wars, I think of lightsaber and a mix of lightsaber and a mix of
I
actual
don't care
people
about
like
lightsabers.
Well, that's why Andor's good, is because it's different.
Yeah, because
No,
there's
like
more ground.
I think
but that's
50-50.
kind of unfair though. Like if
for me it's 50-50. There has to be some sort of force sensitive person
Nah, for me,
that has tied to, because it's Star Wars. It's not.
This is Rogue One. This is Rogue One. So,
but George like if
the
he
guy there was a force
listen,
sensitive guy in Rogue One. There was the force was with me, and that guy. Yeah, that was.
But the issue is, if George only introduced the Star Wars through just the Jedi and the Sith, I get you. But he created the rebellion and all of that other stuff.
There's
so
the ground.
You can't leave that out of Star Wars and say that it's not.
We never actually seen like just one, one part of Star Wars. It's usually 50-50 or somewhere around those lines. Like
that's because no one explored it until Andor.
We don't need a Jedi in Andor.
We don't.
Anyways,
it doesn't have to be a Jedi. Force sensitive is
or force sensitive doesn't.
That just doesn't work.
There's an old person in the Rogue One that was force sensitive, and we still got
because he was originally supposed to be a Jedi, but they cut that stuff.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I didn't even finish the show, but I feel like. I feel like that's just what makes it special, is because it is more grounded and it is more isolated.
Yeah,
because not everything in Star Wars happens with the Jedi, so that's why that's why I love Mandalorian so much, because I love the Mandalorian stuff.
It's still
that has nothing.
He doesn't need to be force sensitivity and stuff.
It still had a Jedi in it.
I'm talking about the people, not the show.
Yeah,
I'm
Mandalorian
talking about
people have nothing.
I think that
even in the show they don't have nothing to do with Jedi really. Outside of Grogu,
or force,
he's not flipping around cutting people up with lightsabers.
When I say 50-50, I mean like it has to have some sort of Jedi aspect in the series, not the episode.
I disagree.
Not episodes, not like 1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean that's
one
episode
your opinion.
Has
to have one.
I mean, I understand your opinion. I understand your opinion
because it's Star Wars. Star Wars for me feels like Jedi and Darth and dark side. Jedi, light side and dark side. That's the whole premise of Star Wars.
Not really.
Yeah, not really.
Have you ever seen
the first crawl? Doesn't really talk anything about the Jedi. It talks about the rebellion.
Yeah,
which is part of the Jedi stuff.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Princess Leia is the leader of that.
But
who is not force sensitive.
Force sensitive, yeah.
She's a Jedi.
Well, they got retconned, yes, but at first she was not a Jedi.
She was tied to a Jedi, which was a Jedi. Anakin is her father.
Yeah, but that was also a retcon
for people
too.
Who didn't see Star Wars.
That was also a retcon too.
But I'm just saying, like there's been some sort of tie to a Jedi.
Yeah, but I feel like
they weren't the main focus though. Like
they don't have to be the main focus. They just have to be in it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but it was only Luke
or mentioned
Vader.
Or mentioned like
Vader. And most
like
of those movies
Jedi is like off world or something.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Especially during this
That's
time,
not the
like
point
the reign of the Empire, like it can't be Jedi just walking around or force sensitive people.
Yeah,
they're in hiding,
and that's the charm of Andor.
Yeah, that's why I like it so
with
much.
Skeleton Crew, there's a force sensitive person there.
Okay,
no, from what I've read, no, it's not.
Yeah, that Jude Law is playing a force sensitive person.
All I heard was he's supposed to just be like a pirate type of person. I don't think he's gonna be a Jedi or nothing. I don't think
he is force sensitive.
We'll see when the show come out, and when I'm right,
it literally confirmed it on multiple platforms. I literally did my research.
When the show come out and I win, I want another chicken box. I don't think Jude Law is gonna be a Jedi. I think now that one would be random because they didn't establish him earlier. I think that'd be kind of weird. Like he just show up out of nowhere,
just like the old guy showed up with force sensitive powers.
But he didn't show up with force sensitive powers. He just believed in the force, but he didn't push nobody back.
Yeah,
that'd have been cool.
He was dodging people. He had force sensitive.
He was in tune.
You do know that his senses are extra and heightened. That's like putting Daredevil in Star Wars. He'd be able to do the same thing.
Yeah, that's true.
He would
All
beat
right,
the
where-
hell
Agree
out
to
of
disagree.
Patrick.
Okay, Andor. So we're playing it.
Can you imagine Daredevil in Star Wars with his baton thing?
Where
So,
would you put it, Frito? And then we'll balance it.
I would put
Andor
in
has
the
3 of
review.
them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like 3. It's like a 3
Three.
episode.
They
pilot,
dropped
like,
3.
I don't remember.
I
the
would just say the
episodes.
first one, like the first episode, I'd say.
But it's like it's a complete story. That's why I can't just leave out.
That's
That's hard. Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's like you got to do that with Rebels. You got to do that with Clone Wars. Technically,
It's like it's like a high
think-
B for me.
Mando is the only one that I think Mando and Boba is the only ones that started with just one. Because even Ahsoka is like you got to combine the first 2 episodes.
So Andor he's in that bar and he gets antagonized by those like 2
They shoot them people.
officers. Yeah, he shoots one, so he has to be on the run or something, you know.
I don't know. I thought it was good.
I think it was good too. Maybe C or something though.
Like C. Yeah,
Okay.
That's in the middle. So I'll agree.
that's fine. What's that? Visions.
Yes. I don't know how you want to talk about Visions.
Oh
Is the
my
first
god!
episode
That
there?
first episode, it was the black and white episode, right?
I don't know.
You
Let
ain't
me
see
look
Visions?
up.
Who else is seeing? I think it was the black and white episode, season 1. I think it was the
I
black
can
and white.
say that
episode.
my opinion won't matter in this one.
You didn't watch
I
it?
haven't seen it. No.
I haven't seen it either.
Visions is
Keita?
it is crazy.
It
I
looked
can't remember.
cartoony to me.
Oh, this one's the best one, right?
it's the black and white one, right?
Yeah, this is the
I'm
best
I
looking
one.
don't think it was
I
the best. I
haven't
don't think it was the
seen
best one. It was another one that was really good too.
Well,
I
I like
called
this one
The
the
Duel.
most. So
I
Oh
haven't
no,
seen.
yeah, I'll give you.
I
that.
haven't
This-
seen
this-
this one or the next one or the last one, The Bad Batch.
this is the lady that has that umbrella, right? The
Yeah, when she had that
villain
umbrella and it had like 8 lightsabers on that.
Yeah,
joint.
I
That
thought
joint
it
was
was cool.
insane.
I thought maybe this
That
was a
that's
B
like a
or
B.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like a B because that whole episode was just so good. Yeah, you could put it in B because we're the only 2 that's seen it. So
Does everyone agree on B though?
It's only
I
2
mean,
of
y'all
us.
have-
Yeah.
if,
It's only 2
y'all
people.
watch that first episode, I'm telling y'all now, y'all would enjoy the hell out that first episode. It's crazy.
What's
The
the
next
next
one?
one?
I have no clue.
That's Resistance. I don't.
Oh,
remember.
Resistance is bad. It's maybe E or something. Just because I don't even remember. I
Should
did
we
watch the
put it
whole
in
show.
F so F doesn't feel lonely.
No, you
Yeah, we-
can't just put it
No.
F if you don't know the.
You said it
contents.
was bad though.
The first
No, the
episode
whole
was-
show. The whole show
was
is pretty bad.
Yeah. The whole show is bad. The pilot wasn't that much better than the rest. Actually, some of the rest of the season is better than the pilot. So I guess like E, because that first pilot.
Yeah.
The only thing it had going for it, the only thing it had going for it is I think Poe Dameron showed up in the first one.
Yeah,
That was
That's
pretty
cool.
much it.
I
It
think
was pretty
Leia
good.
showed up in later ones, and
Yeah, it
That
just
help
wasn't good.
algorithm?
and
Yeah, because I couldn't see it either. I ain't gonna lie. Why didn't you do this the whole time?
I actually saw the whole thing.
I have to undo this every single time. That's why I don't like doing
Yeah, you could put that in E because that one just wasn't
Yeah,
good.
Ahsoka.
That was
A.
A.
that was easy.
No controversy, no nothing. That's just A.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a B for me, I'd say.
Oh my god.
Wait, why is it in B?
You gotta think about. He's not as
Sorry.
connected.
My
He's
bad.
not as
Yeah.
connected as we are.
Yeah, A's
So
fine
it's
though.
different.
I can agree with A.
Kenobi.
Obi-Wan.
I like the
huh?
first
Oh,
episode of
shit.
Kenobi.
I did think it was interesting, but it was slow paced.
This is a flashback, and he's kind of struggling. Oh, it's that one with Princess Leia running away,
Yeah.
like a Home Alone kind of thing.
Yeah.
And Reva and them hunting down.
I would say this
people.
for me is a B.
Yeah,
That
same.
first
Yeah, I guess
episode was
B.
actually good.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll
it was
say
It was,
B.
it was slow paced, but it was
Some-
it was good though.
Some
Now,
I
the
like
rest of the
it,
flashbacks.
actually.
the rest of the season was a little rough, but
Some
Even my-
flashbacks to
Even my
Star
parents
Wars.
who grew up on the what Star Wars looks like, 4, 5, and 6, 1, 2, and 3, they're like, this is too slow.
what have you not watched episode 4?
No, my parents.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I was like, my parents, not me, my parents.
Bad Batch, I would say it's an A. This first one, though.
Man, that first episode was insane. Wasn't it 2 episodes? Wasn't it 2?
Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't. It was only 1.
It was just 1. That joint was so good. Oh my goodness.
So
I thought the whole season was gonna be like that. And it wasn't.
Taj, you feel like you had a different opinion?
And this one has Caleb Doom.
What?
Yeah,
Kanan when he's still as Caleb Doom. Yeah, it's so funny because Freddie Prinze Jr. voices him, so he has the exact same deep voice when he's still a teenager, technically like a teenager. But yeah, this one was badass.
Yeah.
You said insane. He said badass. Which one is it?
It was good. It was good. I think it was an A. I think it was an A.
I think it's an A. Yeah.
Those first couple episodes was just ridiculous. Well, that first episode was crazy.
So there's our ranking.
We did it.
Yeah.
Now, if we were doing the whole show, this list would look completely different. But
yeah, maybe
except Resistance, that would still be down there. But
yeah, maybe at some point we could do it again once like Ahsoka's done or something. Kind of ranking the whole shows or something like that.
But would you be the
totally up to Lance though?
But would you be the Lance 2.3.0?
Yeah, did Lance is Lance still in the chat?
Lance literally has not seen any Star
How did he
Wars.
feel about that? No, but he said he watched them though.
He said
he was gonna watch it.
Yeah, he watched Ahsoka, but he hasn't seen the original shows and movies.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that don't matter.
There was someone that thought that Jordan Fisher was in Ahsoka.
I did too, bro.
Oh, really?
I thought it was him.
When they were on Lethal.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I can see if Taj got confused, but you.
I wouldn't. Why would I think that was Jordan Fisher?
Because I know what Keita sent to me in the chat.
Yeah. So oh man. Lance. Well, I shut him down because I looked up. It's this dude named Vinnie Thomas that plays Jai Kell.
It kind of looks like him though.
Oh my goodness! I mean, it's movie magic, so let's put it at that.
And his voice sounded nothing like him too.
That's why I was confused, but
I was only at watching. To be fair,
I didn't even notice him. That's how bad it was. I mean,
it's almost Ahsoka time, people.
Yeah, that should be a wrap on.
I'm doing this reaction before I go to bed.
We wanna thank all of our hosts here today: 3 Dubs, Taj, React, and Keita,
and guests,
and Eric, who definitely showed up today. Just kidding, man. Just kidding. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed.
Definitely coming. Just a week late.
Lance should be back next week. If not, I'm stealing his job and his paycheck.
What paycheck?
Oh, you got paid, huh?
Do you know how to do the drums? That's the only thing. I mean, if you know how to do the drums, we can replace them very easily.
I will buy his channel from him.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
He's going to fire me again.
But thank you for everyone who watched today, for putting up with me as hosts, all that jazz. Isn't this normally where you put up your screen?
Oh, yeah. I was waiting.
I was stalling. I was like, is he going to do it?
Well, I was busy reading the comic just because someone commented just right at the end. So the person said, "Can we talk about Power Rangers Cosmic Fury?" Yes, maybe I am so excited for it. There you go.
We can talk about it next week because
yeah, for sure.
It will be out by then.
Oh wow, really?
No.
Yeah, no, September.
Okay. I was like, I thought I still had time to catch up.
You have 14 seasons that you need to catch up on.
I'm not doing all that.
No, I'm just kidding. Technically speaking, you can start whenever and still be caught up.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot.
Just watch
I've seen
like
10, 12 seasons.
I will say, don't look up at the characters because I accidentally got spoiled when I wasn't supposed to look. Yeah, don't look up the characters.
Well, thank you guys. Tune in next week. Lance will be back. We'll all be back. We got probably something to talk about next week. Who knows? But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Everyone say bye.